Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to Food with Dev. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my mom's recipe for Vietnamese lemongrass tofu. As someone who watches their diet pretty closely, I try to stay off the red meats and chicken once in a while. I'm going to try to incorporate more tofu in my diet, and this recipe makes it so much easier. Tofu is often referred to as being bland. However, lemongrass tofu is far from that. It's a great alternative for meat as it's tasty and filling. Here are all the ingredients you'll need to make Vietnamese lemongrass tofu. You'll need a block of white tofu. You don't want to go with the brown colored one because those are already fried. Instead, go with the fresh white tofu. Next, you'll need 4 tablespoons of lemongrass. I'm using the pre-packaged one from the frozen section. It comes with finely chopped lemongrass and chili. You'll need half a tablespoon of mushroom seasoning, half a tablespoon of sugar, half a tablespoon of salt, a dash of ground black pepper, and 3 cloves of garlic. On to step 1, preparing the tofu. When you open up the packaging, the tofu is going to be wet to help preserve its freshness. So what you want to do is dab it completely dry before frying. Make sure you do this to every side. Next, I'm going to cut the block down the middle so it'll be easier to cut them into smaller pieces. I prefer my tofu to be in about 1-inch cubes. About this size. On to step 2, seasoning the tofu. After cutting the tofu into the desired size, I'm going to transfer them into a large bowl so we can season them. You'll want to do this softly so none of the pieces break apart. Add in the 1 tablespoon of salt, the dash of black pepper, the half tablespoon of natural mushroom seasoning, half a tablespoon of sugar, just 1 tablespoon of lemongrass. You'll want to save the rest for one of the upcoming steps. Now lightly massage the tofu so every piece is covered in this goodness of flavor. On to step 3, mincing the garlic. This step is pretty straightforward. We're going to mince the garlic to fry. Step 4 is to cook the tofu. The first thing you want to do is add in about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, enough just to submerge at least half of the tofu. Once hot, turn the stove to medium-high heat and add in about 2/3 of the minced garlic. Give it a quick mix, then slowly add in the tofu without breaking it. Spread them out in the pan so they can cook evenly. After about 5 minutes, flip them onto the other side. They should have a nice browning color to it. After that, take them off the pan and onto a plate. For step 5, we're going to add in the extra flavoring. Use the same pan, add in about 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Then add in the rest of the lemongrass. There should be about 3 tablespoons left. Mix it around until it starts to brown. Then add in the rest of the minced garlic. We are frying the lemongrass separately because if we cook it with the tofu, it will get burnt. After about 1 minute of mixing, add in all the tofu back into the pan. Then add in about 2 tablespoons of water so that the tofu isn't dry and it can be coated with the lemongrass. Without water, the lemongrass won't stick onto the tofu and won't taste as good. Everything is done cooking, so just give it a quick mix. Then on to step 6, plate it and enjoy. Optionally, you can add green onions and chili for extra flavoring, but it's just as good without it. You can be the judge of that. Give this recipe a try and let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving this video a like, Subscribe to the channel for more Vietnamese cooking videos if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, it's your turn to get cooking.